Hello students, today we are going to perform a practical to prepare and standardize 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate solution.
Hello students. Now we will see requirement for our today's practical, that is to prepare and standardize 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate. The requirement is apparatus required are burette, pipette, beaker, conical flask, volumetric flask, measuring cylinder, funnel. And the chemicals required are steric ammonium nitrate, concentrated sulfuric acid, sodium hydroxide, osmic acid, arsenic trioxide, ferroin sulfate as an indicator, and distilled water. The titrations involving determination with steric compounds are called as serimetry. So this comes under your serimetry titration. Atomic weight of cerium is near about 140 gram per mole. It exists in two oxidation states, that is the +4 and the +3. In the tetravalent, that is the +4, that is nothing but a quadrivalent state, it acts as a powerful oxidizing agent. It is of dark yellow color in concentrated solution. On reduction, trivalent cerium ion is obtained, which is colorless, hence can be used as a self-indicator. But in dilute solution, you have to use a ferroin as an indicator. Some of the compounds of cerium, such as ceric ammonium nitrate, ceric ammonium sulfate, ceric hydroxide, can be used for the determination. Now we will see the advantage of this serimetry titration over a permagnometric titration. Cerium can be reduced to only one oxidation state. Okay, first of all, its advantage is it is only reduced only to the one oxidation state. Second one, it is a very strong oxidizing agent and its intensity can be varied using a different acids. Sulfuric acid solutions are extremely stable. Okay, that's why we will use for the preparation of this in sulfuric acid. No effect of light or the heating for a short time. Again, cerium nitrate is available in sufficiently pure forms to directly prepare a standard solution. Now we will see the procedure for our practical. Before starting actual practical, we have to see the preparation part for some chemicals. Now for first one is our preparation of 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate. Okay. For the preparation of this 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate, we will require 65 gram of steric ammonium nitrate. With the help of gentle heat, you have to dissolve it in a mixture of 300 ml of concentrated sulfuric acid and 500 ml of distilled water. Okay, you have to apply gentle heat if required, then cool that content, filter the solution if it is available as a turbid solution, and then dilute it with up to the 1000 ml with the water, and that will be resulting solution will be your 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate. Now, the second solution is preparation of 8% weight by volume sodium hydroxide. For this, you have to dissolve 8 gram of sodium hydroxide pellets in a 100 ml of water, distilled water, that will produce your 8% weight by volume sodium hydroxide solution. Next is preparation of 1% weight by volume osmic acid solution. For this, you have to dissolve 100 milligram of osmic acid with the help of 10 ml of distilled water, and that will produce your 1% weight by volume osmic acid solution. Okay, and the last one you will require is preparation of 10% weight by volume sulfuric acid solution. For this purpose, you will require dissolve 5.43 ml of H2SO4 with the help of 100 ml of distilled water, that will give you 10% weight by volume sulfuric acid solution. Now we will see the method or the procedure for the standardization of 0.1 molar steric ammonium nitrate. For this standardization, you have to weigh accurately 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, which is previously dried at 105 degrees Celsius for 1 hour, and then you have to transfer that into a 500 ml of conical flask. Okay. To this 0.2 gram of arsenic dioxide, add a 25 ml of 8% sodium hydroxide solution. You have to add such a way that inner walls of the flask get washed. Okay. After that, swirl to dissolve that, and then you have to add 100 ml of water. Mix it well. Okay. After addition of 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, 25 ml of sodium hydroxide and the 100 ml of water, you have to add 30 ml of 10% weight by volume sulfuric acid solution, then 0.15 ml of 1%, 0.1% osmic acid solution, and then 0.1 ml of ferroin sulfate solution as an indicator. And this mixture, whole mixture, you have to titrate with the ferric ammonium nitrate until the pink color disappears. Okay, this is your procedure for the standardization. Now we will see the observations part. Okay, in observation, you can see the solution in flask is 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, 25 ml of 8% weight by volume sodium hydroxide, 100 ml of water, 30 ml of 10% weight by volume sulfuric acid, and the 0.15 ml of 0.1% osmic acid solution. Okay, this all content you have to titrate, that is the solution in burette is 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate. Okay, and then again you have to add a 0.1 ml of ferroin sulfate solution as an indicator, and the end point of the titration is pink to colorless. Now student, we will see the actual requirement, actual procedure for our today's practical.
Students, now we will start our practical. Before starting actual practical, we will see the chemical and glassware required for our today's practical. Let us see. First one, we will require ammonium ferric nitrate, that is nothing but ferric ammonium nitrate, then sodium hydroxide pellets, arsenic trioxide, then osmic acid, then ferroin sulfate, distilled water. Okay. Along with this, we will require measuring cylinder. I have taken one of the small size and one is bigger size. Then we have to use this conical flask, glass rod, then volumetric flask of the different sizes, then pipettes of different sizes, and finally we will require burette along with a stand. Students, now we will start our practical. Students, now we will start with our practical. We will start with first reading. For that, we have to take 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide in volumetric flask. Okay. Then we have to add 25 ml of sodium hydroxide in this solution. Okay. After the addition of sodium hydroxide, we have to add 100 ml of distilled water. Okay, you have to add it carefully. Okay. Now I am making it soluble. Okay, after addition of 100 ml of water, you have to add a 30 ml of dilute sulfuric acid. This is first 10 ml. Again I am taking next 10 ml. Okay. So second fraction, that is 20 ml, and now lastly we have to take more 10 ml quantity. Okay, it will become your 30 ml of dilute sulfuric acid. Okay, so I have completed the addition of sulfuric acid. Now we have to add 0.15 ml of osmic acid solution. Okay, this is 0.15 ml of osmic acid solution, and lastly we have to add our indicator, that is the ferroin sulfate, or you can say ferroin solution. We have to add 2 to 3 drops of ferroin indicator. Okay. Student, let us start with the titration. You have to titrate the content against a ferric ammonium nitrate solution. You have to note the color change of the content in conical flask. Now you can observe I have added near about 10 ml of ferric ammonium nitrate. Still there is a no color change in the content of the flask. Now near about 20 ml of ferric ammonium nitrate has been added. Still there is a no color change. Students, you can observe up to the 25 ml there is a no color change. Student, again I have filled a burette up to a mark 0 with ferric ammonium nitrate. Let us continue our titration. You can observe a color change. Still there is a no change in color. As near about 35 ml of ferric ammonium nitrate has been added to the conical flask. You can observe a prominent color change in the content of the flask, and this is our end point for the titration. Students, now we will proceed for our next reading. Again I have taken 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, 25 ml of sodium hydroxide solution, which is 8% sodium hydroxide solution, 100 ml of distilled water, then 30 ml of dilute sulfuric acid, 0.15 ml of osmic acid, and 2 to 3 drops of our ferroin sulfate indicator. Now we will proceed for titration. I have to titrate this content against a 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate solution. Okay, let us start our next reading. Okay, you can observe a color change of titration. See student, I have added near about 10 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate. Still there is a no color change takes place. Okay, we have to add more amount of ceric ammonium nitrate. Okay students, already 25 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate has been added to our flask and there is no color change. Students, I have again fill up burette up to the mark 0. Again we have to start our titration. Okay. You have to swirl the content of conical flask continuously. Now you can observe a color change of the content of flask. Students, now we will proceed for our next reading. Again I have taken 0.2 gram of arsenic trioxide, 25 ml of sodium hydroxide solution which is 8% sodium hydroxide solution, 100 ml of distilled water, then 30 ml of dilute sulfuric acid, 0.15 ml of osmic acid and 2 to 3 drops of our ferroin sulfate indicator. Now we will proceed for titration. I have to titrate this content against a 0.1 molar ceric ammonium nitrate solution. Okay, let us start our next reading. Okay, you can observe a color change of titration. See student, I have added near about 10 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate. Still there is a no color change takes place. Okay, we have to add more amount of ceric ammonium nitrate. Okay students, already 25 ml of ceric ammonium nitrate has been added to our flask and there is no color change. Students, I have again fill up burette up to the mark 0. Again we have to start our titration. Okay. You have to swirl the content of conical flask continuously. Now you can observe a color change of the content of flask.
Students, now we will proceed for our observations and the calculation. Okay, already we have seen the observation, that is the solution present in our flask, burette, indicator and the endpoint. Now we will see the observation table. So you have to draw the observation table in such a fashion that serial number, initial reading, final reading and the constant burette reading. Okay, so as you have seen that every time we have make up the volume of our burette at a 0 ml. Okay, so our initial reading is 0 ml and our final reading is, first reading is 49.5, second reading is again 49.5 and the third reading is 49.6. Okay, now we have to take a average of these all three readings, and that is your 49.5 ml. Okay, so our burette reading is now 49.5 ml. Let us see further calculations. So molarity of ferric ammonium nitrate is equal to weight of arsenic trioxide in milligram. Okay, as we have taken 0.2 gram, that is nothing but your 200 milligram. Okay, divided by burette reading into 4.946. Okay, just put up this value into the formula. 200 divided by 49.5 into 4.946. So after calculating this, we will get the answer 0.8168 molar. Okay, so our molarity is found as 0.8168 molar. So finally, we will conclude our result of today's practical. The molarity of given sample of ferric ammonium nitrate was found 0.8168 molar. Students, now we will see the question bank. First question, give the advantages of serimetry over permagnometry. Second question, explain the preparation of 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate. Third question, explain the preparation of 8% weight by volume sodium hydroxide. Fourth question, explain the preparation of 1% weight by volume osmic acid. Fifth question, explain the preparation of 10% weight by volume sulfuric acid. Sixth question, explain the preparation and standardization of 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate. And the last question, mention the indicator used in standardization of standardization of 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate. Students, I hope you have understood our today's practical, the preparation and standardization of 0.1 molar ferric ammonium nitrate solution. Thank you.